Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and we'll have a rematch of Super Bowl 26. It's the Washington Commanders and the Buffalo Bills under the lights on Sunday night.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Buffalo Bills. Again, everybody, alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that could have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
This will be fielded inside the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. They'll be brought out by a player who was undrafted back in 2015 out of Old Dominion. Last season, his first as a starter. It's Taylor Heineke.
Let's face it, you don't see too many Old Dominion alums suiting up under center in the NFL. And in fact, Taylor Heineke, the first ODU quarterback to suit up for a regular season game, not to mention doing well in the playoffs. This guy's an absolute fighter. Fought for every chance he's had in this league. Attitude, determination, those carry over to his teammates very well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago, Antonio Gibson with it. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Usually we see ones like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
A first down throw for Heineke. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. To throw again on 2nd down. Heineke. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Thomas the intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Heineke to throw it. Steps away to his left. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And now it's a bootleg with Heineke. They'll roll him out right. That one caught by the tight end Bates. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Heineke. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. To throw again on 2nd down, Heineke. And he'll go underneath through this one to McKissick. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And they'll throw again, Heineke. Able to connect with Dotson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Gibson. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To throw is Heineke. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Sly able to put this one through. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And the Buffalo offense ready to bring out their high-powered attack. And at the center of it all, of course, the rocket arm man in his 5th year out of Wyoming, Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen is going to complete to Stephon Diggs. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Allen now looks to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Allen. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. On play action, Heineke. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty?
Yep.
Wiley? Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Heineke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Looking to throw, Heineke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he says, we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. So after the INT, it's Allen. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up and covered easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Allen now on 1st down. And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now the 4th-year running back, this is Devin Singletary. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Here's Allen to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis from 10 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. Touchdown pass to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Another try after the first down sack. Heineke, he'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. Josh Allen and the Bills set to take over again. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
We use the word relentless this a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Finding Knox there, complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So on fourth down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Bass is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So it was fourth down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. Sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They run with the Alabama rookie. That's Brian Robinson. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Here's Heineke. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commanders first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. A run here for J.D. McKissic. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 13 yards there at a Washington first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Heineke to throw it. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
A 1st down throw for Heineke. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Another try after the 1st down sack. Heineke looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They go play action. Now Heineke. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game. So you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
This is always a tricky angle for a right-footed kicker because he's trying to draw it to the center of the uprights, but instead he pushes it to the right, and it's no good.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. And Diggs has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Out to the left. He's got his tight end Knox. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Allen again. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Again, they'll throw with Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Let's go.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Allen. Caught on a slant. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So 3 points on the board. As easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Washington going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, let's take a look at the next-gen stats from that first half for Washington. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Trying to get that pass to Khalil Shakir. And it's 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To the air, Allen. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Draw play. This is Hines. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Flushed out right. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play?
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Allen going to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
First possession of the second half now for Washington. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First down, Heineke. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Straight ahead, Gibson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A carry now for McKissick. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Heineke toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Heineke. Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will close the gap down to 14. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense in every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Throwing now is Allen. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis, his 2nd touchdown tonight. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Heineke. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call tippy toes if that one was completed.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. On the draw, it's Gibson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Heineke. Escaping the pressure right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is fielded at the 27. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for Commanders touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 27-13. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. McKenzie now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And the Bills getting set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now Allen to try again after the pick six. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Second down at 5. Allen now looks to throw. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end.
Holding. Offense.
So they were looking to throw. Holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now Allen throwing on second down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll be brought down at the 27. On the delay, here's Hines. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the drive. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
They'll give this to Singletary running right, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Right back to Singletary on second down. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. Heineke on first down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Heineke to throw it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Quick throw, knocked away, and he'll complete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
To the air again, Heineke. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. At this point, down to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Heineke. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble is kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Cameron Curl up to make the tackle. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go right back to Singletary, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To the air, Allen. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.